So yeah, man. So on this video here, I was basically asked to make a video on how to make a track like Black Coffee. So that's what I'll be covering on this video here. Black Coffee has changed his style a lot. He changed his style a lot, basically. Like with each and every album or track or release, his style is different. From the first album to now, his style has changed a lot. Like his first album was a bit how can I put it? It was quite the production was, I'd say, more complex, so to put it, because it involved a lot of instruments. There was a lot of percussion to it and all that stuff there. So it's become more complex it was more complex back then for me. And it's gotten more simplistic over time. And that not in a negative way. Don't get me wrong, not in a negative way. It still works. It's still good. But I'm just saying that he's using less and less instruments with as time goes by. That's what I've realized. That's what I pick up from listening to his tracks. With most tracks, though, not like all the tracks, with most tracks, they're becoming more and more simple, as I'll show you on this video here. So the video will be based on the more recent style of Black Coffee, not the old style. The old style is more complex. I wish I could play you guys some of the old tracks and you could hear what I'm talking about, but I can't do that because of copyrights and stuff, so I won't do that. But yeah, so I'll just do like the type of style that I'll be doing here. The Black Coffee style that I'll be doing here will be the one that you'll find mostly in almost all his new tracks, all his productions for Tumelo. You expect this type of beats or track. His latest album, which is Africa Rising, the album that came out with Africa Rising, the DVD, you find this type of tracks here. Like if you listen to most of the tracks, they usually have the same background beat, and then like vocals and keys and stuff like that changes, and then every now and then he might have a very complex track with a whole lot of percussions and stuff like that. But overall, they follow just about the same concept or idea. They're not so different anymore as compared to the first album and the other album, which was Homebrewed. Homebrewed is probably one of the most classic albums that's ever released, the best for in my case. But we're not here to talk about Black Coffee. We're here to basically show you how to make a track like Black Coffee. So I'll just discuss I've done it here. So what I'll do is I'll discuss the parts that you need, like certain sounds that you really need if you're gonna be doing this, and then from there on I'll take you like step by step on like what you need to do and stuff like that, like how it should follow and stuff like that. So the beat right now looks like this. It's quite simplistic, very few instruments, maybe like not more than 10 or 11. What you need, the first thing you need is a guitar bass. So not a guitar bass, but like a guitar, whatever. Yeah, it is guitar bass, so to put it. And I'm using a plugin called Purity. This plugin here is called Purity, and the plugin I'm using is called Muted Guitar, which basically sounds almost like the one that Black Coffee uses. So you guys will be able to hear that when I play it. Next up, what you need hats. You need closed hats, and you need a shaker. So a closed hats and a shaker, you need all those things there. Those basically make the sound. Those two sounds, the shakers and the hats and the thing and the guitar, those are the things that make Black Coffee's new sound. Basically, nothing more, nothing less. If you have all those things there, then you're just about on your way to basically being able to make a track like Black Coffee. And then stuff that also he has, it's stuff that basically, like, it's a Black Coffee signature stuff, stuff that he uses to signify change and all those things there. So I can't really get those exactly as they are, but I'll just jump straight onto the work. And all the other stuff there. And then you need some strings. Oh yeah, you also need strings in the background, like a bit of strings, because he usually has like vocalists on his tracks. It's very rare where you find Black Coffee producing a full instrumental track. I don't think I've heard one before. Okay, yeah, I have Trip to Lion. It's actually a full instrumental track. So yeah, what else? Then you've got these brass or strings like that here, and that's basically it. So let me play the beat out for you guys. I'll basically start off with I'll start the track off as Black Coffee would start off the track. So it would Black Coffee would start off the track something like this. This is what you literally expect to hear when you listen to a Black Coffee track. This is what you hear. So let me do this. Let me add that. Let me try to do this. Okay, cool. So it's not So sorry about that, like I'm trying to prevent it from clipping, so that's good. So you expect to hear this, and then you're gonna expect to hear the guitar, which is the one I'm going to train next, which is this one here. So mine is very simplistic. I was very lazy, but like you get the gist of the instrument, like how it sounds. That's what you need. Then Black Coffee usually does something like this to introduce a new sound. Not exactly. So that's not always there. He does it his own way, really. Like, let me see if I take down the page, what happens. So that's not there, but that's basically the gist of how to make a track like Black Coffee. Those are the type of sounds that you need. I think this is the most important sound of all. This type of guitar sound here, you need that. If you listen to the track, his latest track, which is Black Coffee featuring Kara, I'll find you actually hear this sound here. You hear this guitar here. It sounds like this. You hear that a lot. Like I took mine like an octave down, a couple of octaves down, but let me see if I can take it out for you guys. Let me just do that, see what it sounds like when it's up. So I like it when it's like on C3. So that's basically what you need, and then you can have other sounds as well, so I'll just add like other sounds to make it sound more realistic, so I don't like these sounds here. I feel like it's weak. I couldn't get it to be exactly like Black Coffee's type of sound, but I did my best. So yeah, so this is what like the whole thing will sound like, and obviously you're gonna have a vocalist on top of this. It's not just going to be this. You're gonna have a vocalist on top of that, so it will sound like this overall. That's basically all you expect to hear. And then if you're really interested and you really want to take it a step further, what you can do is you can add keys to it. So obviously it's Black Coffee, usually has like keys on the track. I was lazy to do the keys, but I'll try to see if I can come up with like stupid chords, like simple stuff. So let me see if I can get like let me just try find a piano to use. Let me go for this one. So let's do so. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do those keys there, simple stuff. So okay, this will take me some time, but anyway. So for those of you that want to steal them, yes you can. So there it is. Then we just quickly highlight that, Control C, Control V, and I think that basically be like a full Black Coffee track for you, So See how easy it is to come up with like chords. Like I just came up with that like just now. So it's not really complex, you just need a bit of creativity. Think out the box a bit. There. Then let's do this and that. There. Do this, do that. There. Then we. Okay, let's do this now. There it is. So obviously as you can pick up straight away, like my thing is my bass is off. It's off key basically with relative to the keys, so I might have to adjust the bass as well. So the keys were like this, so they on. See if that's like F, so I might have to do this. I think that's the F key. Yeah, so there. I think that would do with the bass, but let's see if it sounds proper now. So we'll play the whole track here, pattern 1, pattern 1, then pattern 2. Let's add the piano as well. So the full track would probably sound like this then. And you can take, so I could take it as yeah, and then he has, sorry, like I keep on forgetting like the different stuff that it has. So as the more I remember, the more I keep adding. So you've had the keys, you've added the keys, and you've added the basic beat there. Another thing that Black Coffee has would be strings. He has a lot of strings, so you might want to do strings. So to do basic strings, I'll just, let me use these ones here. So I copied the thing, I copied the same, I copied the thing, what's this, the keys from the thing, from the piano instrument. So what I'll do is I'll do this, and now let me just opt for these ones here. I'm taking chances here. I highly doubt this will work, but let me try it anyway. Let's do that and do that. Okay, let's see how the whole thing sounds if we do this now. So play the track. Then we cut this one off. So that doesn't work because Black Coffee doesn't use those type of strings. Black Coffee uses these kind of strings here, not these ones, not the pads. Black Coffee hardly uses pads basically. He just uses strings, like straight up strings alone. So we expect something more of this sort here, something like this. So on the Black Coffee track, that's what you kind of expect. So let me try and see if that works out. That type of stuff there, and it will probably do that, and then like the track would obviously change, every now and then. You add stuff, there'll be a vocalist and those type of things there. So just to sum up the video, you need a guitar bass like that. He usually uses that type of bass most of the time, but you don't have to use that bass alone. You need hats, you need a shaker, You need keys if you want to. You need strings. You need, that's it. So keys, strings, shakers and hats, and the bass, and then you're good. And then the kick is all on you basically, and it's got its own stuff as well. He's got other instruments that he adds, which basically make him Black Coffee. So I can't cover all those instruments there. Sometimes he has these as well. I don't know how he adds them, but he has those, and they sound good on his tracks. So clearly I chose the wrong ones. But otherwise, that's basically how you go about doing a Black Coffee track. The new style of Black Coffee. The other style, the old style, which is more complex, I'd be lying if I said I knew. I honestly don't know how to do that. So that's the best I can give you guys. Hope you guys are happy with this. Otherwise, yeah, man, like, subscribe, comment, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, follow, all the jizz there. Sharp, my friends.